Good morning and welcome back to the farmhouse. I'm Deanne from Hummingbird Acres. Today we are working on putting the garden to bed. Not all of our beds, but we are going to start ripping apart some of our flower beds and some of our vegetable beds to put them to sleep. So I hope you guys enjoy us working outside. All right, so this was our sunflower patch, and you can see Jamie is cutting all of the sunflowers down at the base, loading them into our gorilla cart, and then we're gonna take them to the back into our big compost heap. No. Our plan is to leave the tomato bed for now and leave the zinnia bed that's behind it, but we are going to also pull out this wildflower bed today and have some new plans for it next year. And I'm also gonna pull out this bed here. I'm gonna pull out everything except for the basil. Hi guys, it is the next day. Unfortunately, the camera died as we were finishing working on the garden, but I did want to show you everything we did to start putting our garden to bed. So let's go take a look. So this was the wildflower bed, and I think the camera cut out right when I was like ripping out everything. So we ripped everything out of this, and the next step is to cover it with a silage tarp, and we're gonna kill all the weeds, kill all the plants, and we're gonna plant it again next year. We decided that the wildflower garden really just didn't fit us and our needs right now, so we are going to plant this with actual cut flowers for next year. So next step is to cover it up and let it sit for the winter. Sorry guys. Jamie also worked on this bed. He pulled out everything but the basil, and I'm going to slowly work on harvesting all of the basil and putting it in the dehydrator. So that was that. The very last thing we did over here was clean up these beds. We took all of the sunflowers out. We took all of the cucumbers off of the arch trellis. You can see the pile of bad cucumbers there. We're gonna take those and put those in the compost bin. And then we pulled out the potatoes, which were in this blue bin, and actually we were pleasantly surprised. We actually got a pretty good harvest of red potatoes out of this. We had thought that it was a fail and that nothing happened, but we did get a good harvest of red potatoes, and I will put that picture up on the screen for you guys to see. Okay, the next thing that we worked on was I worked on the patio. So let's walk that way. I am a big fan of planning ahead and planting ahead. So we are using our current homestead as a classroom for our future homestead. So a lot of things that we do in pots so that we can take it to our future homestead. And we know that we want an orchard eventually and we want lots of trees, and that's gonna be really expensive if we were to just buy it. So while we're here, I take advantage of the things we have on the property already. So we have a few willow oak trees on the property that always put down seedlings. So I potted 2 seedlings this year. We also have white oak trees on the property. We actually have a famous oak tree on the property. It's the Y oak. It's a seedling from the Y oak, and I will put a link below. I did do a blog post on that seedling and how we got it. But I have a few of those. I also have a maple tree here. A bug got a hold of this one and ate all the leaves, but it is still alive, so we still have that. I planted apple seeds this year to see if we can get some apple trees. I know they're not going to be true to what the apples were, but that's okay. We're just gonna see what kind of trees we get. The same thing with the peach trees or the peach pits that I planted. I know that the trees won't be true to what they were, but we're okay with that. We have a redwood on the property that my mom had gotten years and years ago, and that the monarch butterflies absolutely love. So that tree is starting to drop its leaves or its seeds as well. So I potted up some of that. And I guess the last big thing that we have is I have a knockout rose bush seedling. And this was a rose bush, this came from a rose bush that we planted for my aunt. And it had a seedling, and I think this is about the 3rd year. So next year I'm gonna pot this up so that it will get bigger. That is what the major projects we finished over the weekend. We did put in some plans for the following weekend and some other things that we want to do, but we are getting ready to put the garden to bed. It's kind of bittersweet, but we are definitely looking forward to our 2022 growing season and can't wait to show you guys everything that we have in store. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you can see all of the things that we are doing on our homestead. Please make sure you check out our website, hummingbird-acres.com, for tons of resources and inspiration for your own homestead. So thank you guys for visiting the farmhouse today, and I will talk to you guys soon.